Good to hear. You'll fit in perfectly. You work for us now. You'll have jobs to do on the side, but you're staying hidden 90% of the time. I'll put out a call to someone to have connections with soon. Until then, you are under our protection. Rayfield is behind you now. Welcome to the Kerrigan Syndicate.
Get in. Get in. So, you're the mystery figure, huh? I know exactly where you're headed. Don't think that you're safe just because you're with me. Because everyone in the Syndicate is carrying weapons. You can probably guess how I know that. Took you long enough to realize. Hell if I know. The Syndicate's planning something big, and he landed you on the list. As far as everything else is concerned, you're on a need-to-know basis. And you've never done jobs for him, have you? Thought so. He's uptight about these things, because people don't see what they're not looking for. You got me here, Kerrigan, talk to me. Taken care of. So, where do you need me? Let me stop you in your damn tracks. I'll focus on what I need to focus on. So don't presume to give me orders. I'll handle what's in front of me. One more thing. You're not going at it alone. I'll be cracking surveillance to make sure this whole thing goes undetected. I'm Yumi, but I go by Spider. We're gonna get to know each other pretty quick, considering I'm the one who's making sure you don't get caught. Nah, don't worry too much. He may be the head of the Syndicate, but he's just like everyone else. Cold-hearted with just the tiniest bit of total psychopath. Exactly. Don't be scared of him. You've got some good intuition for these things. My god. That's a lot of cars. Who'd you piss off this time? Doesn't matter. Strap it. Ugh, of course it's Rayfield. Everybody ends up getting on their bad side. You do know what you're getting into, right? He's definitely not leaving anything up for grabs with this job. But we gotta shake these guys fast. Hey, relax. I got this. That's 3 down. 4 to go. Not out of the woods yet. Handbrake, turn up here. Hang on, son. Hell yeah, baby. I live for this. Ugh, probably Kerrigan. Put her on speaker.
Where the hell are you?
Well, since you're asking, I'm taking a nice leisurely drive around the city while I've got about 5 to 6 Rayfield cars on my tail.
Boost them and get to where I need you.
You don't need me. Kerrigan needs me. And I'm certain he'd be more willing than to accept me being late, rather than on time, with cars trying to take me and him down.
Fine, but don't screw this up. He has people expecting him.
Time to make sure these guys get dealt with quickly. Isn't it obvious? I used to run city races before. Kerrigan wanted me as a contact. We might have lost 3 more. Think they spun out. Watch this. See the last one behind us? And there you have it.
Punctual as usual.
Kerrigan wanted me here sooner, but I held off some Rayfield cars while I was driving.
Good on you. I'll handle her upon arrival, just so she's off your back. I assume you've met Spider already. Skilled at basically anything involving cracking into systems, surveillance, and spinning webs of encryption. Damn good at what she does too, since she's former Korean National Intelligence Service.
But I left because I was hella bored. Writing line after line of code for hours on end. Ugh.
Then she ended up working for me. Get us to the tower. It should be a quick drive, and unlike Outlands a week ago, it won't be raided. I assume the jobs you've done haven't been too difficult. Good. We'll have more soon. Ensure that you finish them and good things will come your way very soon. Impressive driving, Spider. Have surveillance up in 20. Ideally a silent crack.
Got it, boss.
Now we'll have a few things to get up to speed with, including the fact that we've gotten a lead into Rayfield and their next move. Spider and her surveillance have been more than helpful. I just realized, you've been working for me all this time and I haven't even once asked your designation. Rinsler, huh? Got a nice ring to it. The infamous merger we discussed last week went through as well. Just with another company. Managed to rack in profits over 940,000. So we've been busy to an extent, for lack of a better term.
Welcome back, sir. You're a bit behind schedule, but the meeting with the financiers should go through as planned.
Ivy, back up for a second. I'm not behind schedule at all. Spider got caught up making sure we weren't tailed. Meeting's off, or at least pushed back 24 hours.
Understood. I'll inform the investors. We'll have to fix the day in order to make sure the meeting happens soon.
You know where I'll be if you need me. Inner circle only for entry, which means Spider, Higurashi, and Flynn. Spider's running a silent surveillance crack into Rayfield's subnet, so notify Flynn about the new profits from the dealings to report on. Deadline in 27 hours to the financiers. Higurashi should check weapon shipments and ensure none get lifted.
Copy that. We'll have it taken care of.
Once again, always on top of things. Now then, back to business. Oh, we know what Rayfield's planning. Small-scale attacks. Going after our inventory warehouses and picking off smaller patrols, intercepting weapon shipments, jamming surveillance and comm signals. But it could be a diversion for something bigger. And that's precisely why we're making a move very soon. Rayfield has to pay for what they've done to our entire operation. Dakota and her hunger for control have been unchecked for too long. This can't go on. This simply can't go on. As long as we as a syndicate are active, Rayfield will always be there to put a wrench in our movement. It's exactly what Dakota wants, for us to play her game. And the only way to win is to find an exploit. I see you picked up on that. Good eye. Dakota and I, well, we know each other because we work together. Mercenaries under the same firm 10 years before, wiping people off the face of the earth at the beck and call of our command wing. We stayed in the shadows for the longest time. But the thing about being in an organization that operated as smoothly as ours is that there's always a power struggle for the top spot. The position that everyone wants. Ordering people around without having to get your hands dirty. And she was willing to do anything to get up there, including putting hits on her own team. And when she realized how I was trying to move up through the ranks, she tried removing me from the equation as well, under the table from anyone who might have been suspicious of her. Her efforts to eliminate me stagnated for a while. It's been like this ever since one of the past heads of the Syndicate, Moran, wrote me into the operations here. But now we finally have the upper hand to move on Rayfield right where they least expect us. Kerrigan, connection secure, send your traffic. How's her signal? She's been blackwalled. Rayfield, no question about it. No other organization has access to military-grade electronic countermeasures. It looks like her plan starts earlier than expected. Track her signal before it fades. Her coordinates are only constant until she gets cut off. Walking into a lion's den? We'll proceed exactly like we do with everything else. Time's wasting. Meet us there.